Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel eddieinreadingland. My name is Eddie and today I'm bringing you my favorite depictions of the moon card. Okay guys, so like I always do, I have two honorable mentions and my top 3 favorite depictions of the moon card that from the decks that I currently own. And so let's get started and let's jump into it because I always talk too much about it. And here's the first moon card, and this is the moon card from the Classics of Mountains and Seas Tarot by Carolyn Zing. Carolyn Zing. I love shapeshifters for the moon card. It makes absolutely and utter sense to me because how the moon waxes and wanes and how the moon goes through cycles, how we have the moon with two opposites, the new moon and the full moon. It just works, guys. And how beautiful is this fox woman? I believe she's a fox woman. Initially, I thought she was a wolf woman, but the ears don't really match wolf. And these actually look like winter foxes, not white wolves. I could be wrong. I don't remember from reading the guidebook if they were foxes or wolves. But I'm going to say foxes, especially because this is a shapeshifter, or this person is a shapeshifter, and foxes are the shapeshifters of the Asian world. There are shapeshifter foxes in Japanese mythology, Chinese mythology, and Korean mythology. So I'm gonna say foxes. And I'm drinking my tea. Today is an Earl Grey, which is I love. Sometimes I need something strong, and Earl Grey is just the thing. But as in any case, I love the sensuality of this being portrayed here. There is a sort of sensuality to the moon card, this theme of mystery and being a bit coy and illusion and mystique, and I very much love that portrayed here. Love the fact as well that this woman or this shifter is being accompanied by these white foxes, or these are they winter foxes or snow foxes? I know that they have a specific name. I think it's winter fox, but again, I could be wrong. It's just so good, and there's something so powerful about this woman's presence and her body language. It's so good. It's so sensual, and it just portrays this sort of aloofness as well that I like from the moon. The moon is it's a very feminine archetype, and I really, really like a feminized version of the moon card. I wonder. I have seen, and actually, the other card that I almost chose for the runner-up for this was the moon card from the Arcania Tarot by Herculean, who depicts actually a werewolf, and it's a more masculine version of the moon card, which also does work. But I think that the feminine energy for the moon card works a little bit better than the masculine one. Now that I say that, I'm like, I'm not really sure if I like that. But anyway, what I do like is the depiction of this of this moon. I love the fact that we have this sort of glow coming from the moon in the background. The other thing that I like about this moon, this depiction of the moon, is that I feel like this being is the moon card. Oh, I have I didn't silence my phone, guys. I'm sorry for that. Okay. The this being is the moon, and this being is also a reflection of the moon in the background. I love that as well. One of the themes that I like from the moon card, or that I equate with the moon card, is that of reflection. And I'm a psych nerd, guys. I love psychology, and reflection is very important to me. And that is what the moon reflects for me. Not to mention that it is a very beautiful card. It's just stunning. It's just so stunning. But it is just an honorable mention because there are other cards that I like. I tend to that I like more, and you're gonna see why. But moving on to the other moon that I wanted to show you before I show you my favorite one. My favorite depictions of the moon card is this one. This is the moon card from the Star Spinach Tarot by Trungles. Now, Trungles in the guidebook says that this is a wife I guess fighting for her husband. But when I see this moon card, I actually see a representation of the goddess Tsukuyomi from Japanese mythology. Especially because we have the rabbit here, and Tsukuyomi is actually one of the symbols for her is a white rabbit. Well, actually, a rabbit, and not to mention that the Japanese actually see a rabbit, a hammering mochi in the moon, so in the face of the moon. So I choose to believe that it is Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is the goddess of the moon in ancient Japanese mythology. She is a dream seer. She's able to predict the future from dreams, and actually I believe that she's also able to see the present in dreams. I need to double check that. I'm not really sure, but I like that very much because Tsukuyomi is this very strong goddess, but she's also very passive and very calm, and a bit demure. There's also this sort of sensuality, and this for you're forbidden from touching her sort of feeling, and I really like that. Not to mention that I very much love the colors that were used here. We rarely see pinks and lavenders and this sort of cherries. For the moon card, usually we equate the moon with more, with calmer colors like blues, or maybe even this pale yellow. But it's just such a dynamic depiction of the moon card, and again, I feel like this being Tsukuyomi reflects the moon card that we have here in the background as well. They're the same. This is just an embodiment of the moon that it's being reflected. Not only that, but also the rabbit over here is reflection of Tsukuyomi, and thus also the moon. There's a lot of layers to this moon card, and the other thing that I very much enjoy about this moon card is that we see this being dancing in this very sort of ethereal, very calm way, and as if portraying a dance of the phases of the moon, of the cycles of the moon. It's very inspiring, guys, and I very much like that. It's very unusual, and I definitely think that Trungles thought out of the box for this depiction of the moon card, because we rarely see a dynamic moon. Usually we see a much more calmer moon depicted, and the fact that this being is dancing and sort of celebrating herself and the gift of what the moon is and what it does for us, it's very good. It's very nice. I really enjoy it. I'm not really sure if you guys are able to see it, but we actually have a lot of moons being depicted here. We have the full moon, we have the crescent moon, and we have the new moon. It's very it's out of frame, so we're not able to see that. But the moon does get darker as it expands, and there's that expansion here that I very much like for the cards. So yeah, there's a lot of good feelings that I have from this moon card. And they're very positive, very kind, very gentle feelings, versus usually we see the moon and we think, oh, secrets, and we think, it's illusion, or it's we're going through a very negative phase and we are working towards completing that. But I feel like this is actually, we're going through a very positive phase and we are enjoying that phase right now, and that's why I very much like this. So honorable mention for the moon card from the Star Serenus Tarot by Trunkles. Now, for my third favorite depiction of the moon card, here we have the moon from the Hidden Waters Tarot by Anna Turian. I seem to like abstract or surreal representations of the moon card. And this moon card is very abstract and I love it. There's a sort of expansion that I'm able to see here with this moon card. There's also this play of black and white that makes me feel it goes very well with the new moon in the full moon, and that play of grays here is the in-between cycles from that the moon goes from being full to being new, and all of the in-between spaces. So Anna did an amazing job choosing black and white for the moon, and it's just so good. And this actually, to me, feels like the moon card. There's a lot of feeling of moon here. When I look at this card, I actually see a white tiger, guys, and I'm going to apologize for saying that, because I don't want to prompt you into seeing a white tiger here, because the sole purpose of this deck is for you to see this and for you to convey another layer of meaning to the moon card with what you are seeing here. In my case, it's a white tiger. Now, how do I relate the white tiger to the moon? Well, I don't know if you guys know, but the tigers are actually one of the few felines that are able to swim. And I have this image of a white tiger just going into this body of water while the moon is being reflected on it. I don't know where that's coming from, because I have never seen that happen. But that is exactly what I see when I look at this moon card. There's this feeling of your animal or your beast self coming into the waters of your subconscious and just being accepted and being I don't like to use the word tame. I don't feel like we should tame our beast self. I feel like we should accept it and use the energy of our beast self when it's needed. So I like incorporation. Incorporation is a good word for what I feel we should do with our beast self. And that is exactly what this moon card is giving me right now. There's this awareness, there's this welcoming of your beast self, and knowing that it's a tool for you to use whenever you need to. I like the moon card as well for this sort of reflection. And again, that image of the tiger just coming into this body of water and being reflected on the moon just works very well for me. I don't know how else to explain it, but this abstract representation of the moon just captivates me so much. And it adds this layer of your beast self going through phases as well. And I very much like that, because not everything is black and white like it's being portrayed in this moon card. And it's ironic that I'm making this realization while looking at something that's black and white. So there's a lot of, again, I love dichotomies, and the moon just serves so well for that. There's a lot of symbology that I am able to convey into this image, and I very much like it, even though I know and I understand logically that this is just a spot of ink in water or in paper. It's very inspiring. That is the word. For some reason I like the word inspiring for the moon. So yeah, very much like that. Anatolian did an amazing job with the Hidden Waters Tarot. It's so original. It's so good for psych nerds like me, especially because we're able just to add another layer to the tarot that we usually wouldn't add to it, right? I'm not really sure what the current information or view on the Rorschach test is from the Psy community. I should research more about it. But I feel that it actually does help when you're journaling. It provides you with a very unusual prompt for your journaling, and I like a challenge. I very much like a challenge. So there we go, guys. So for number 2. Here we have the moon from the Children of Letha Tarot by the amazing Sia Hunt. Wow. Just wow. This wonderful dragon here and these shadow wolves all around. I don't know if you guys are able to see them, but focus. See? Shadow wolves. Oh, come on, focus. Shadow wolves. Water wolves. And this very beautiful dragon. Oh my god. It's and it's a feathered winged dragon, guys. I'm not really sure if you're able to tell, but you can see it over here in detail of the feathers. It's just so beautiful. It makes me very happy to see this moon card. I love the fact that the brightest thing that we see here is, and that is exactly where your eyes go to, is that moon over there. That in a way it's being eclipsed by both the shadow wolves and the dragon, but there's such a feeling of, again, there's this feeling of mystique and illusion, and your beast self being incorporated into your reflection practice. It's such an amazing depiction of the moon card, guys. There's also this flow that's happening everywhere. With the dragon over here, with the neck over here, the very covering or the slithering shadow wolves that are just approaching this being. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's a lot of shadow self symbology here as well that I like from this moon card. I like the black and white again that we're seeing, the white from the dragon with the black of the wolves, and this sort of incorporation without mixing that we're seeing. It's very good. I very like it. You can see that there was a lot of thought going into this moon card, and there was a lot of thought of illusion and what's really there and what's really not. What are we hiding? What it's why are these shadow wolves and this dragon trying to hide the moon? There's this sort of enclosing of the space as well that we're seeing, but we know that both the shadow wolves and the dragon are able to just move out and spread and fly away. It's very freeing feeling that I get from this moon card, that at any point you're able to free yourself of your shadow self and of your most pure self too, if you need to. Why not? Right? I just very much love this moon card, guys. It almost made it to my favorite, but my favorite card is I can't say anything more about the moon card from the Children of Letha Tarot, guys. It's I will just stare here in the camera down into the moon card. So I'm just gonna go to the next one. My favorite depiction of the moon card from all of the tarot that I've ever seen is the moon card from the Mariel Tarot. Again, this conveys abstract, this conveys surrealism, this conveys expansion, this conveys higher being, being a reflection of the moon. This conveys this feeling of energy that's spread with the moon card. And the moon phases, we see here the full moon, and or maybe it's the new moon, who knows. But what I do know, and I want to let you guys know, is that we are seeing Hathor crowned by the vulture, one of her symbols. And I very much love this moon card, guys. It's such an expression of what I feel the moon would express by herself. If given the opportunity, this would be it. This is how it's my fantasy moon. That is exactly what this is. This is my fantasy moon. Marie White did an amazing job with this moon in conveying the flow, the femininity, the spiraling, expanding sense that the moon has. She also did an amazing job representing different phases within the moon, as you guys can see here. There's almost I know that there's an Egyptian theme here with the goddess Hathor and the vulture. Clearly, I see that, but there's also a very Aztec feel to this moon card. There's a layer of ancient civilization here that I'm able to see from the moon. And the moon is just not as old as the Earth, but it's still pretty old. Is the moon as old as the Earth? That's a fascinating question. I would think not, but who knows? Astronomy is not. Actually, that's not astronomy. I will have to research this. Now I'm curious. But as in any case, there's something very ancient energy from this moon card that I feel like I'm able to tap into this ancient energy just a bit, just a little, because it would be very overwhelming. There's also something of melancholy here, being portrayed with this moon card, which I love. I'm not really sure if you guys are able to see, but we are seeing Hathor cry, or at least provide water for us as well. So there's a feeling of conveying of resources as well that I'm getting here, and or a release of emotion, which is also something very good that I like from the moon. The symbology for this moon card is just so rich, and reading the gods, what is Mariel's book called? Something from the abyss. I'll remember, guys, I swear. But anyway, what I was gonna say is that again, we see this theme of dark and light. Instead, here we have this very deep, or this blue color, with this very glowy sort of pale yellow here. So again, we have that dichotomy that I love from the moon card. There's an expression of dynamic energy as well, as you guys can see. I'm not really sure if the camera will catch this or not, but it's too shiny for it. But it almost feels like you're able to move this if you need to. Like the wheels inside a clock, like the what are they? Yeah. So like as if you're able to choose what phase of the moon you would like to work on and portray for yourself. There's so much, guys. There's so much that this moon card is giving me, and there's still that darker theme that I like from the moon card. I think this is the reason. I think that's the only reason why I chose it over the Children of Letha one, because this moon is darker than the one from the Children of Letha. This moon has this feeling of fierceness and this feeling of release of energy and of tears as well, that I very much enjoy. This moon card makes me very happy, guys. It's just so good. Such a great representation for the moon card. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely nothing that I would change from this at all. Not that I would change anything from the Children of Letha one, but this I wish I would have been able to paint this, because again, this is the perfect moon card. This I have seen so many tarot out there, but this moon card, not even the moon cards that I have drawn for my own, even come close to this. It's amazing. It's so amazing, guys. It's so amazing. So I'm just gonna stop right now because I'm not even making sense anymore, I don't think. But there you go, guys. Those are my favorite representations of the moon card from the tarot that I own. It's just, I don't know how I'm going to do this for the sun card, because I'll talk about that when I get to the sun card. But this was the moon. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite representation of the moon. If you agree with the ones that I picked, or just let me know which ones are your favorite representation of the moon card ever. I would like to know in the comments below. So, but thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Bye bye. I don't wanna lose you. It's better. It's like thunder, psh, lightning. The way you look at me, it's frightening. Just shuffle so that I can put it back. Okay, let's see. Better knock, knock, knock on wood, baby. Better knock, knock, knock on wood, baby. Better knock on wood, baby. Baby, better knock on wood, baby. Okay. Oh, did I clap? I didn't clap. I'm gonna clap for my husband. Damn it, I forgot to clap. I will tell him that I clapped later, that I was supposed to. Okay. Let's see.